The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the double.
53 is the mark. Rabbit.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Topper!
Check 43. Check. Lucky.
The toss play to Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
X3, 218, chopper.
Switch gears. Big ass.
Deep river.
They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it's caught inside the 35. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Now!
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Ready. Ready.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Leo. Gone. Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Bullock onto the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they hold him up because he's up to that.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
61, match box, right.
Second and 5.
Game situation. Let's go.
Second and 5. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's third and 5.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Pick it up.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Got the gun now on third down. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Come on, set. 8 read.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 5-4.
You're out.
In the face.
Deuce. Cut.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
70.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. First and 5.
Show it.
Shoot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Jets.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. A good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down.
Donald on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Rip left.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
57's the right.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
T.J. Green on the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
New York.
A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Donald. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is the long back power. So we got 3 in 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. Donald. That's complete. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first down throw. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. 50 cents.
2nd and 10. And he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here I come. Let's go.
X3. 218. Chopper.
No game on this defense. No game.
I'll go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. In order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And nailed the half. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
SOS. Go! Check. 53's mine.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He gets this one to goal. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. You get blocked.
Recon, 132-5.
They'll set up the throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
On the ready.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Protein spill. Hey!
53, Mike. I got him. Save.
Get it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go. Hey, ready? Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 3rd and long. It's Darnold. Complete. He finds Bray. That's good for 28 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Jamison Crowder.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st down, Jets.
Set. 8. Read. Step.
On first down. They're going option left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Fitzgerald, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Watch out, watch out.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Again, it's Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think that one here has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 57, Mike. Mike 57.
Get that one.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
Every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, one from them became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
they continue to fight, don't they?
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it with Bell. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
In the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And this is caught. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, but there's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That's trash.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 2nd down.
57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean,